masculinity, black manhood. Isn't that ultimately what it became all about? The redemption of an emasculated male identity.
When we translate the history of black oppression sexually, especially through the writings of George Jackson, Eldridge Cleaver, it's all sexualized into emasculation and castration. So the reclamation of the black race gets translated into it's a dick thing. That's why I'm fond of saying if the black thing is really a dick thing in disguise, we're in serious trouble. Because it is like a kind of worship of the phallus.
So you can buy into the popular stereotypes and run around holding your dick and thinking you gotta fuck everything in sight to prove that you are a man, to prove that you have that stamina and that virility and you're not to be fucked with.
We are men. All men do it. We have to do it. We are men. It is a man thing. Men must find and conquer as much pussy as they can get. Do not think for 2 seconds that you don't.
That's why, for example, Eddie Murphy's Raw fascinated me so. I mean, when he says, you know, in that film that a woman doesn't want to hear that you love her, she wants to know that you will fuck her to death, and he's doing that, you know. And in the audience, when I saw that black men were giving black power salutes, and I was thinking, damn, this is just so serious. This idea that, you know, we need to reclaim the space of that erect, brutalizing phallus as our identity as a people.
Black manhood, black masculinity, historical sore spots. For centuries, American culture had regarded us as playful eunuchs, laughing, singing, sambo, childlike in our disposition, while black women were seen as strong, and often because of this, unwomanly. Our men were considered weak. Is there any wonder, then, that when black men finally achieved public voice, the top priority was restoring what society had repeatedly stolen from us?
The black man must rise.
The time has come for the black man to stand up and take his place at the head.
The love of the black man for
What the black man in Babylon needs is organized black power. With that, he can carve his place in the sun.
The black man in America has no knowledge of
The time has come for just
850,000 black men
Afrocentric
and we
action.
promised freedom and we didn't get it. Defined black
Talented tenth shows the promise of
black man in America. The
only thing that's gonna free you is
black
one
man
power.
must organize
Black
power.
To this country,
Today, African heritage forms come together as brothers.
Time, brother.
With so many words about the black man, one had to wonder, where were all of our women? And what of their redemption?
When we said black is beautiful in the late 60s, that meant the black man is beautiful. There is this tendency now to want to constantly rehabilitate the black man as patriarch. And I have problems with positing that as the goal of the community. Yes, I struggle with and for my brother. I speak with and for my brother. But I think my brother has an equal responsibility to speak with and for me.
I entered graduate school the same year I finished college. That was 1969, one of those apocryphal years, you know? And I really thought that I would never be politically active again because nationalism was so deep. And if there was any time in my life when I felt like a persona non grata, just like out in the stratosphere, was in those first years of graduate school. I didn't think I was any less capable of making decisions and doing positive work than anyone, regardless of gender. I didn't think that because I was female that I was supposed to somehow get stupid. 25 years ago, there was someone in this organization who argued that the role of women was to wear long African dresses, to organize cocktail parties, and to convince rich men to donate money to the organization. And this particular person actually came in and dismantled the whole structure that we had because he felt that the women had too much power.
Let me see if I've got the consequences of this now. In addition to all this, in addition to the myth of the black macho man,
We also have the myth of the super black woman.
Right.
I mean, you're strong, you can take anything. Boy, look at her caring for those kids.
And that's the way we got ripped off. That was the way we got ripped off, you see, because we had always been strong, and we didn't suffer. We didn't have pain. We didn't suffer the way that they did because we had all the jobs, and it was easy for us, and we were just laying up with the slave master, and I mean, all sorts of ridiculousness was said and was believed by not just black men, but by black women and by America at large. And I just think that black feminists have not been good at critiquing black male sexism because of the oppression that we suffer as a people. I think it just becomes the job no one wants to do. You know, everybody knows about it. It's well known. It's well understood by black women and black men, and yet nobody is supposed to speak about it publicly. I did so. And I think that that was, you know, sort of the significant departure.
And you were punished.
And I was punished for that, yes. Yes, I was punished. That's true. Still being punished, actually, I think.
Black women can be and have been resistant to black feminism because they're concerned about losing approval from black men. This is not an unfounded fear because often to speak out about difficult issues is to be ostracized, is to be criticized. But I think that there are some black women, including myself, who feel that speaking truth to power is far, far, far more valuable than bowing and taking it.